Two brothers walk into a field. Only one of them will leave alive. The victim? A young man described as righteous, favored, almost too good for his world. The killer? His own brother, driven by jealousy, resentment, and something far darker. What happened that day is remembered as the first murder in human history. And like any crime scene, it leaves behind evidence, unanswered questions, and a trail of consequences that ripple forward through time. Today, on Sinister Scriptures, we're opening the case file of Cain and Abel. The story begins with a family everyone knows, Adam and Eve. They've been cast out of Eden, paradise lost. Now, they're building a new life in the harsh outside world. Their first son, Cain, works the soil. He's a farmer, tough and weathered, producing crops to feed the family. Their second son, Abel, tends to the flocks. A shepherd, spending his days out in the open fields, guarding sheep under the stars. Already, we see a contrast forming. Cain wrestles with the earth, toil, sweat, struggle. Abel lives close to the animals, quiet, gentle, almost favored by the land itself. In time, both brothers bring an offering to God. Cain gathers produce from his fields, fruits, grains, vegetables. Abel selects the best cuts of meat from his flock, the firstborn and fattest sheep. And here's where things start to twist. According to the account, God accepts Abel's offering, but rejects Cain's. Why? The text doesn't say outright. Was it the quality of the gift? The attitude behind it? Or was it simply favoritism? Whatever the reason, the effect is clear. Cain feels humiliated, rejected, less than. And when resentment simmers unchecked, it's only a matter of time before it boils over. Imagine this as the investigator's timeline. Two brothers, one furious, one unsuspecting. Cain suggests a walk into the fields, a private setting, no witnesses. Abel agrees. After all, it's just his brother. Out there, away from family eyes, the tension finally erupts. We don't know the weapon, we don't know the exact moment, but we know the outcome. Cain attacks. Abel collapses. The field is silent. In a single act, Cain has committed the very first murder. Brother against brother. Blood spilled into the soil he once tilled. And here's the haunting twist. In the text, Abel's blood is said to cry out from the ground. An echo. A supernatural witness that cannot be silenced. This isn't just homicide, it's a crime that shakes the earth itself. Now enters the investigator. Not a detective, but God himself. He confronts Cain directly. Where is your brother Abel? Cain lies, he deflects. With chilling coldness, he responds, I don't know. Am I my brother's keeper? Think about that. The first murder, and the first cover-up. Cain is unrepentant, almost smug, but the evidence is undeniable. Abel's blood, crying from the ground, testifies against him. The verdict is swift. Cain is cursed. No longer will the soil yield for him. He will become a restless wanderer marked forever. But here's the shocking part. Cain isn't executed. Instead, he's protected. God places a mark on him, warning that anyone who kills Cain will suffer vengeance sevenfold. It's a punishment and a protection. Exile with a shield. A sentence that feels strange even by today's standards. Why allow the killer to live? What purpose does his survival serve? The case of Cain and Abel has been dissected for millennia. Some see it as a warning about unchecked jealousy, how favoritism and envy can fester into violence. Others see it as the origin of all family feuds, the first blood-stained chapter of human history. Modern criminologists might call it a classic case of sibling rivalry turned lethal. Stories today echo the same pattern. One sibling feeling overshadowed, overlooked, and then lashing out in irreversible violence. And then there's the mark of Cain. Some traditions say it was a scar, others a symbol, Still, others think it was more mysterious, a divine tattoo of sorts. Whatever it was, it left Cain walking the earth as a reminder, not just of his crime, but of justice, mercy, and the gray space between them. So what do we make of this first murder? Two brothers, one favored, one rejected. A crime scene in a field. A killer punished but spared. If the very first family could collapse into violence this quickly, what does that say about the rest of human history? This has been episode 1 of Sinister Scriptures. And trust me, this is just the beginning. Because the Bible is full of stories just like this. Mysterious deaths, betrayals, disappearances, and horrors that rival any true crime case today. Next time, we'll open another case file, one even darker,